Hello everyone, how good of you to join. Welcome back to, the space station unknown, somewhere in the universe. It's just us still, and we're on the way and preparing our hyperdrive. We found the blueprints for that. However, a hyperdrive is quite expensive, and for that I do need to sell some stuff that I found. Luckily, we found some salvaged data right over there, and we do need to make some cash. I'm not going to sell all of them though, so the 500,000 is probably a bit overloaded or exaggerated, but 5 out of 10 seems reasonable to me, and we can just go ahead really and sell those 5 for 250,000, so that's a good price for it. And as we can see, my units are skyrocketing thanks to that. Let's also have a look what else we find here. Silicate powder, we can find a lot of that. I mean, it's it's really cheap. It's not even worth selling, so we're not doing that. And I think, that's it. We have some goop. Let's sell the goop. Let's sell some very strange fluids. And, the metal actually we can keep. There's also a Corvex casing, a metallic shell of a disconnected electronic life form. So this is an artifact that we can sell for 22,000 there as well. And also a Viking effigy, so once again also a medium value curiosity, 24,000 in addition. A bit of cash coming in, and with that we can now purchase the 4 microprocessors that we still need. So let's go ahead with that, and that's actually our our most important thing that we just had to do. The other thing would be the copper that we need, right? There's also some metal plating here, by the way. I would like to purchase that, right? Let's purchase let's purchase 30 of that for 30,000, right? So we no longer need to do metal platings, which is awesome. It saves me a lot of ferret dust farming, right? So because this is just really interesting or really important for a lot of things that we need to craft all the time, and with that I no longer need to do this. Alright, wait a second. Copper, is that something that we still have? We have lots of copper really, and I just need to refine that now into more chromatic metal. Can I, by the way, this is interesting, build here? No, I cannot. We need to go back to my space station, to my base down there, and the Bifur Apri colony as it's called, and let's go over there and start processing the rest of our copper. Perfect. After everything has been refined at my refinery, let's go actually real quick back to my house. By the way, my starship is right here, just beside the building, so I can actually work on my starship while being in my house, which is just awesome. And there we have it now, the microprocessors for the hyperdrive, and down here we have the chromatic metal 125 that we do need. Let's install it. And hyperdrive has been installed with that, however, no fuel yet. But at least we have finished the objective. However, as we know, we actually got some fuel, right? Out of a cache, I think it was. And there it is. It's the warp cell, right? So that we can actually use to get it cracking then in my hyperdrive. There it is, 17% loaded for now, or charged. However, that is not enough. For another war cell, I do need antimatter housing and antimatter itself. So this is something that we do need to craft, and unfortunately I don't have the blueprints for that yet. Going back into my ship, we will get a new report. Hyperdrive successfully installed. Fuel status empty. My hyperdrive is complete. Perhaps I really will find answers out there amidst the stars. But without warp cells, I will be going nowhere. I need to find a source of antimatter. Tune the scanner to antimatter. Perhaps we can find something on this very planet. And for that we do need to go to space though. Let's get up there. Oh, launch thrusters. Almost empty again. This will be my end at some point if I don't keep a constant stock of it available in my storage. We could get stranded on a planet at some point. By the way, is that a new one over there? Looking beautiful. Alright, now we are in space. Let's perform a planetary scan once more. Ah, and there is a trace that we detected. It's over there. It's on the same planet by the looks of it. Nope, it's on another planet right over there. On a Hyperborean planet, so this looks and feels very frosty already. Ah, and that planet is coming closer. As we enter the atmosphere, it's getting a bit hot outside. but only for a moment. Ah, there we are. Ooh, that is looking frosty indeed. Alright, and we do kind of like need to try and land here somewhere, is that right? Alright. Oh, and there's also a base right over there. Good location. However, let's have a look where we do need to go. It might actually be over there already. Yep, it's that structure. So that was lucky. Could have been somewhere else as well. I mean, lucky. Do I get back to my ship? Yes, I can. Alright, 56 degrees negative. But beautiful. I love frosty planets with their beautiful blue skies. Let's have a look inside. There's a terminal full of glue. Let's remove it and see what comes to life. Terminal online, selecting a key. Success. The terminal is clogged with an unnerving, pulsating slime. Nevertheless, it appears to function. As I touch the input panel, the alien substance reacts violently. I make a note to avoid getting closer. The device opens, revealing a single unblinking crimson eye. It prints out a blueprint for antimatter, accompanied by a strange message. You will find us when the time is right. 16. Alright, there we got the very important blueprint. You might also find some other things here. So health increase, field increase, and some containers with a life support gel. Perhaps over here there's also something. This is looking rather creepy though. I hope there is not something from the ceiling coming down. Some more projectiles that we could use in battle, if it comes to that. Alright, let's get... Oh, life support critically damaged. I don't have anything for my life support though. Alright, so that's that. Let's have a look. Oh, let's do this inside. It's too cold out there. And let's have a look and see if we can actually get this one working. So there we have it, Starship Fuel. That is the antimatter now. It needs chromatic metal and condensed carbon. We have both of that available. So I can actually go ahead with a second and I think a third one, yes. And then we still need, for the next one, we still need something else. Antimatter housing, ferret, dust and oxygen. In order to get the warp cell. So ferret dust. Oxygen will be a bit more complicated, I think. Because you really need to grind it out. And there is nothing close by, by the looks of it. Alright, back at the starship, we do have everything. Oxygen and ferret dust to build the antimatter housing. And with that, we can also build now another warp cell. Can I build a second one? No. Oxygen is always something that is very much in short supply. To the hyperdrive, though, that should be enough. We still should need also a starship fuel, though. We do have that. That's metal plating and the hydrogen. That is really easy, right? So let's just get us everything that we can do out of that. And as we can see, we can craft quite a few of these starship fuel launchers. Thanks to having enough jelly with us all the time. Let's just also have it stationed in here, stored in my starship, and we can also do the same thing here. A bit of inventory management, moving a few things around, destroying a few things because we're getting quite full here. There's then the jelly, right? So this is also something that we usually need in my spaceship. The same goes with my antimatter. I don't need that to have it with me all the time. And yeah, with that, I think we have everything, and we can really go to space and use the hyperdrive. And with that, opening up interstellar travel as well. And with that, we say goodbye to this system here, where we kind of like grew up. Let's have a look. We can now open the galaxy map. And the galaxy is vast. all of these points you see are real systems that you can explore and go to. For starters, we're going to follow though our designated path here to the galactic core, which also leads us to more stories. And also, of course, finding out who we are. Vostus Loln is the next one that's called. And as we already can see, there's 2 planets inside. I think that's the safest bet where we can go to. Let's warp. Oh my, a rather big system, or big planet right in front of us. 2 planets, it's a GAC system, so ore processing, and with the GAC we have also a new alien form that I think we haven't really discovered yet. Starship monitoring systems report error, guidance systems malfunction, searching for other routes. Searching. Obtained, destination in 16. Accept new guidance. Let's accept. No idea what we're doing there. Plotting a route to wherever we need to go. There's a tritium-rich asteroid that I will also need. And we do get that new quest here now. Fuel source. That will lead us to more quests. So it's right up there, I think, then. On this planet here. Which is a desert planet. Oh, at least it's dry over there. But there's some asteroids there. And we should probably do some mining as well. Because we do need tritium for our systems, for our engine, that is especially the pulse engine. Let's just gather us some rocks there, and as we can see, the tritium is rolling in. So these rings that we see, they're not only cosmetic, right? The further we go in, the closer we get to the ring, the more asteroids appear, and we can then use them to mine and harvest, get materials out of that. Tritium is right now the most important one, but there's also gold, silver, and other materials. But there's also pirates close by that might want something of our cargo. There's some silver here. And as we get closer, it's getting a bit dangerous because they can also hurt us. They can also destroy my shields. So I'm rather careful just here on the outer edges of it. Getting me some tritium that we need. Oh, there's also some hyperclusters. They contain a lot of tritium. And that's actually enough for me now. Actually, are there 2? Do we have 2 waypoints here? Because it seems like there was another point here too, but no. Let's go for this planet here, the desert planet. There's a fuel source. Entering atmosphere. Let's hope this is not too hot. There we are. And there is the location, the approximate location. Yeah, let's try to get the starship right up there, if possible. Thank you very much. We have a blue sky. That actually would not be so bad. External temperature 77 degrees though. So it is hot. We do need... I think we still need some protection there. Low security though, so there is not going to be that many sentinels. And yeah, we do need thermal protection, of course. As we can see, it's a boiling planet. And we are the first on this planet, by the way, in the universe, so we could also name it if we want to. And so let's name it to Carrie Voss, one of my supporters. Thank you very much for all your continued support. You have now a planet in No Man's Sky named after you. We have not found any flora or fauna or minerals on it yet, but we might change that. A boiling planet, at least it's hot, right? Alright, so let's go ahead and find us that source that we need on Carrie Voss. And I will probably need to find me a signal there once more. Target. 300 units away in this direction. Right, there's a cave over there as well. Oh, it's getting down there. And some oxygen. Actually, it's a low security planet and we do find a sentinel on it. Which is even rare on high security planets. Let's also, while we're here, scan a few of these minerals and trees, cactuses, it seems. Alright, so we do get some carbon out of them, unsurprisingly, that we can use. And we do need carbon all the time, especially for structures. It can't hurt to just take it with us while we're on the way to the location. We also have another scan, because there's some oxygen over there. So we probably should get with us. Sodium we have plenty of, oxygen not that much. Especially those plants here have lots of oxygen. And they would hurt us anyway. Very good. We're close enough now to finalize the signal. And find it. Probably in a cave by the looks of it. Ah, no, there it is. Oh. Pretty big structure by the look of it. Yeah. Also activate some protection there again. The structure is unlike anything I've encountered on my journey so far. Everything about it is so obviously alien, so obviously out of place. As I stare at it, words from themselves in my mind, a strange fragment of broken speech. Is it traveler? Is it friend? It feels strange responding to questions I'm unsure that I'm being asked, but something has clearly taken notice of my reply. I'm overwhelmed by a sense that something has awoken, something that someone is watching me. It forms another question. Is it first? Is it last? I do not know how I'm being spoken to. This monolith is ancient, and I cannot escape the feeling it has asked these questions many times over. It asks again. Have they seen the Crimson Eye? Has the Crimson Eye seen them? Likelihood of anomaly exceeds safety parameters. A breach detected. Alert. The boundaries fall. The walls collapse. Your universe awaits. Find us, traveler. Very mysterious. We get a warp cell. And yeah, we do get a new signal. There's also some visions here of the GAC. A vision begins to form. A small alien life form kneels. Let's accept the knowledge. The name GAC floats in my vision. And we learned the word GAC. There's some more of them. For friend, the word. And also for de. So very basic. There is, by the way, this cave here, but I think it doesn't hold anything interesting by the looks of it. I mean, has to be there for a reason, right? Nah, it's not really a cave. Has an ending. Alright, we need to make our way back into space. And also get a new milestone. Learned 8 words. Also have a look. There is a cargo drop down there. They usually hold something of interest. Oh, what's that? Was that a worm? I think that was a creature. At least it's gone. But that definitely was a creature, I think. Some projectile ammunitions once more. Nothing really interesting. Now what I really love about this game too is the vistas that we can see continuously. Like for example, the planet with the asteroid belt where we just were mining some tritium. And it's now over there in the sky. Beautiful. As we enter our very basic spacecraft. Back into space again, because there will be something new awaiting us then. I guess. Oh, while we're in space, there is a fugitive over there. It's a Gek. Might also be another player, but I think in this case it's not. 170,000 credits are a bounty on it, but the threat level is significant, so I rather avoid it. And we're just going to try and find us our way, our path, and that is by jumping to the next star system. And there we are. The Sokopin system. There is a freighter fleet over there. There's a very strange space station. Oh, and once again a huge planet right over there. Let's scan. Flame ruptured planet. This sounds very dangerous. An incoming message. Transmission. Source unknown. You are not alone. Please identify yourself. You left me. Why did you? I don't understand. Of course you'd say that. Of course you'd, just like the others. Who are you? There is no reply. The communicator falls silent, though the channel remains open. And there's a new transmission coming in. Coordinates. Where are they? On the planet, I think, right? Yep. Ranger's coordinates. Let's get over there. They're actually on the other planet over there. Which is a rainy planet. With cobalt, copper, and aggressive sentinels. I think we're flying through a thunderstorm there right now. Oh, and a very, very mountainous planet at that as well. That's going to be hard to land on. Holy moly, those are some very tall mountains. Alright, how should I travel here? There's the signal source. That's certainly going to be interesting. There is something up there, a plateau that I can land on perhaps. And there is also something here. Let's land. This is going to be very hard to travel here. Ah, and we've just landed where we need to go. That is really lucky. We found it while we are being in the ship, because traveling on this planet, on Toin as it's called, is going to be dangerous. Look at that. There is no real traversal here with by foot. Alright, but I think the sentinels will want to hunt us down. Let's have a look at the signal. We do need to repair it with chromatic metal. We have that, and sodium we have that too. There are no signs of life. There is only the static of a broken communicator. Whatever message was once here has been scrambled beyond recovery. All I extract is the pilot's name. Artemis. Whoever they were, they are long gone. The only other uncorrupted data is a set of plans, an upgrade for my mining beam. And we received the advanced mining laser blueprint. Oh no. And the sentinels are attacking us. There is though this spaceship here. Let's have a quick look at that. It's an S-class. Oh, it's a very cool airship actually. The thrusters would be effective. The pulse engine though needs some repairing. So I could leave a beacon here to get it then at some point later. But right now we got some very aggressive sentinels. Quite a lot of them too. Let's get out of here. And with that, we continue onwards here in the next episode to find Artemis and also upgrade our multi-tool for the first time. Stay tuned.